Anyone who decides on cosmetic surgery hopes for a stunning new look, but several women in the Omaha area say their operations left them scarred and in some cases disfigured. They're now suing the doctor. Senior reporter Jake Wazakowski broke this story in August and today talked with several of the women. Jake?
Well, Jennifer, initially there was 7 lawsuits filed against Omaha Dr. Gerard Stanley. That number has since climbed to more than 14. Women want others not to allow this doctor to operate on them.
I feel like I'm just damaged forever, like I was better off how I was before.
I haven't cared a date, don't have a boyfriend. I mean, it's just too embarrassing.
It's painful, my boobs hurt, the scarring is horrible.
These 5 women who say they've never met before all have something in common. They claim their cosmetic surgeries were botched by Dr. Gerard Stanley Jr. of Sculpt Cosmetic Surgery.
I wasn't looking for perfection. But it's depressing what I was left with and what I am left with.
I have permanent nerve damage in both my arms. I mean, I can't even lift up my 5-year-old anymore.
This is video of him from a story we did in March on microneedling. They're 5 of the 14 women that have filed medical malpractice suits against Dr. Stanley because he left them deformed and in pain. Court documents say in the last few years, Dr. Stanley performed liposuctions, breast augmentations, butt and eye lifts, even though he's only board certified to practice family medicine. The women didn't want their faces shown on camera, but say they did their research and felt deceived by the credentials on his website. Doctors do not have to be board certified in Nebraska to perform cosmetic surgeries.
Just everything was just misleading from the beginning. The worst thing about it is he didn't care and he totally blew me off.
They say they're not doing it for the money, but to warn others.
To even know that he's still practicing on people right now, like he's still cutting somebody up open probably right now as we speak. It's terrible to me. Like,
I'm disgusted and aghast that he still is in business.
Board-certified plastic surgeons have since examined all the women. Most can have surgery to repair the deformities, but they'll cost thousands of dollars. Others don't have the same outlook or aren't sure if they want to go under the knife again.
I'm one of the people who can't be fixed. So I'm stuck like this.
I can be fixed, but I'm terrified. I've already been told by a doctor that I could have died on his table on his time.
Gerard's attorney, Thomas Shoemaker, sent a statement this afternoon. Quote, Dr. Gerard Stanley Jr. is a qualified cosmetic surgeon and he provided proper medical care to each of these patients. The claims against him arise out of the actions of a disgruntled employee who was fired from Dr. Stanley's business. We feel that the district court is the proper forum to adjudicate these matters, and these meritless claims will be totally rejected, and Dr. Stanley will be totally vindicated. No board of medicine has confirmed that Stanley is a board-certified surgeon. Only a family doctor, and the university where he did his residency does not have one in surgery. Reporting live, Jake Wazakowski, 3 News Now.
You may be